Section 33 of A Guidebook of Art, Architecture, and Historic Interests in Pennsylvania, edited by Margaretta Archambault. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Read by Tatiana Chichilla. Centre County. Formed February 13, 1800, named for its position in center of state, notable for the State College. Chief industry agriculture, formerly mining and manufacture of iron. Limestone is extensively quarried. Coal is mined about Phillipsburg and Snowshoe. The state owns 21,000 acres of forest reserve, through which several of the state highways pass. Fire line cuts made by state foresters may be seen. For a wonderful mountain ride, take the state road from Tyrone, Blair County, to Bellefonte, following Bald Eagle Valley and passing several small towns named for women, where remains of iron furnaces may be seen. Near Snowshoe intersection, a state highway leads up the mountains with unsurpassed views to Snowshoe. Follow this road to Phillipsburg, then to Bald Eagle Valley. Another beautiful ride is on the state road from Mifflinburg, Union County, across the mountain, through Millheim and Spring Mills to the Old Fort. From Spring Mills, a short trip may be made to Penn's Cave. This is Penn's grandest cavern. The trip through the cave is 1,400 feet in length, made in motorboats carrying torches or acetylene lights. The water is a transparent greenish color. Greatest depth, 35 or 40 feet. A road from Lewiston, Mifflin County, to Lock Haven, via Bellefonte, crosses the Seven Mountains with wonderful views. At Potter's Mills is an old furnace and mill. Near the Old Fort Tavern is Marker, on site of stockade built in 1768 against Indians, placed by Bellefonte chapter of Daughters of the American Revolution. Leaving Penn Valley, the road crosses Nittany Mountain. Bald Eagle Mountains may be seen beyond, with crest of Alleghenies in the background. From Pleasant Gap, a detour may be made to State College, population 2,405. Pennsylvania State College was founded by the United States government. In 1862, Congress passed the Land Grant Act, offering to each state and territory in the Union a gift of public lands, the proceeds from the sales to provide for the maintenance of a college to promote the liberal and practical education of the industrial classes in the several pursuits and professions of life. The offer was accepted by the legislature of this state in 1863, and the institution, then known as the Agricultural College of Pennsylvania, designated to receive the land grant. There are 34 buildings on a campus of 1,500 acres. Old Main, built in 1857 as the Agricultural College of Pennsylvania, native limestone, is fine specimen of early architecture. The chemistry and liberal arts buildings are classic style. Mining and agricultural groups, Italian Renaissance. The college maintains departments of study in industrial and fine arts, architecture, art history, and engineering. Architectural exhibitions show many specimens of students' work, some of them prize winners in the Beaux Arts contests. The ornamental gateway, a gift of the class of 1916, was designed by the students. College Museum contains, among the portraits, those of the 7 presidents of the college, and Governor Beaver, also other paintings, marbles, and metalwork. Art is being emphasized in the summer school. Auditorium presented by Charles Schwab, Esquire, has in the lobby heroic statue, The Hewer, by George Gray Barnard. Opposite on the campus is the Carnegie Library. Architects Seymour Davis and Paul A. Davis. Near State College is a picturesque village, Boalsburg, laid out with a small formal center square from which streets radiate toward the distant mountains. Colonel Theodore Boal, architect, who raised and equipped a machine gun company for the World War, has created a museum for his warfare collections, curious old armor dating back to the Crusaders, and a large amount of World War relics, German airplanes, helmets, gas masks, etc. There is also a Napoleon room, and he has erected a chapel, old Spanish model, which houses rare wall hangings, vestments, church furnishings, and manuscripts in Spanish, dating from the time of Columbus. They were inherited by Mrs. Boal, a direct descendant from Columbus. Colonel Boal also keeps up on his property a reservation or captain's camp for the 28th Division, the Iron Division. Bellefonte, county seat, population 3,996, was founded 1795 by James Harris and Colonel James Dunlop, who gave the ground for the courthouse and academy, and certain lots to be sold to provide for the erection of said buildings. Name is said to have been suggested by Talleyrand, who visited James Harris at his home, Marlbrook, now the Bellefonte Poorhouse. Being asked by Mrs. Harris to suggest a name for the town, he said, "Bellefonte for this beautiful spring." The spring is computed to flow 14,600 gallons per minute and scarcely varies, entire supply being conveyed to the borough. It is a conservative and aristocratic old town, with residences of Governors Curtin, Beaver, and Hastings, whose homes may still be seen, and fine old colonial doorways. The library of Judge Ellis L. Orvis is noted for its rare first editions, one of the best in Pennsylvania. Courthouse is in the public square, built 1805, Greco-colonial with Ionic columns. Architect probably Ezra Ale, has been twice enlarged without changing the front. Entrance to the east addition harmonizes with the main west front. Architects Newman and Harris, Philadelphia, for enlargement in 1911. Contains portraits of past judges of the county. In the diamond, in front of courthouse, is state memorial to Pennsylvania's war governor and United States ambassador to Russia, Andrew G. Curtin. Bronze, heroic portrait statue on granite pedestal, sculptor W. Clark Noble. On either side are bronze panels giving name of Centre County's soldiers in Wars of the Republic. The Bellefonte Academy, founded in 1805, burned 1905, was rebuilt. Classic, architect Robert Cole of Bellefonte. End of section 33.